This is freaking awesome. Look how beautiful it is out here. Man. Man, I was hoping to wake up a little bit earlier, but this is good. I'm gonna pack up real quick after I have my coffee, and then we're gonna take off because I'm taking a long trail through the mountains, probably about 2 or 3 hours, and it'll get me down into Apple Valley, I believe. And it's pretty long, but I gotta air down, and then I want to get some drone footage out here real quick. And I got my big camera, which I just got a monitor for, so I do want to mess with it just for a couple minutes. Also, let me get packed up. Let me get ready real quick so we can get on our way. Man, this is, yeah, I keep saying it. I said it enough. You guys know what I mean. That beautiful truck. Look at her. She's just sitting there knowing she's about to get the work done. Crazy. Out of camp, came down the trail a little bit, looked at my rear view mirror, and this is why I like that they designed this little thing with the magnetic clip on it, or magnetic piece. I almost lost it, but look at this view. I don't know if you can see it, this mountain range over here has snow in the very back, and then a little the mountain range in front of it. Man, this is beautiful. Alright, I'm pulling into this big pine flat HOV staging area. And it's cool, there's like, I don't know if you can see it because of the light, but there's little maps out here of this whole area. Some signs on which way is which. Apple Valley is 21 miles this way. I'm going to Apple Valley. There's a restroom here, so I'm just going to chill for a minute. See if I can use the restroom. Because I got I think about 2 hours to get into Apple Valley from here. I'm going to time it. I'm going to time it from the staging area to Apple Valley. 21 miles. I'm going to go kind of slow. I'm not really in a big rush. I do want to get home and get set up and started for Monday. Plus I get my kids Sunday. Oh man, there's like a mess over here. People come and just, I hate seeing this. Anyway. So I got a problem. I smelled the antifreeze when I turned off the camera. I could smell the antifreeze in the air, and I was like, I don't think that's trail water. And I opened my hood and there's a bunch of steam coming out. My engine is getting hotter than normal. Not overheating, but there is steam coming out of here and it's bubbling everywhere. So I literally have kind of a big problem. I hope I have enough water on me. If not, I could put quite a bit. And then I brought my water filter that I did want to check out, but I'm not sure if there's any streams near here where I could filter the water and put it in my truck. I got a Portawell, a small, short, like almost looks like a pool filter, but it's meant for drinking water. Or maybe there's water here somewhere. I don't know. I gotta check it out, but I gotta let it cool down. So my bottom hose at the bottom of the radiator popped out. So basically I'm empty right now, which I'm luckily I pulled over here to stop and check because I wasn't looking at my engine temperature and it was pretty hot. Well, not overheating, but it was getting hotter than normal right now when I looked. So I gotta let it cool down so I could touch it. And I don't think you could see it, but let me see. There was a bunch of steam coming from in here. And as I looked down, I don't know if you could see it, but my hose popped off. Let's see. Oh, I might be able to see it. I think it just popped off. Like, I think I just need to put it on and tighten it. There's not a whole lot of room. But I got some tools on me. If I need to, I'll remove the battery, which would be a headache because I've got a bunch of cables going to it. But I gotta let it cool down for a minute. Maybe I'll go walk around and see if there's any water here. I did put quite a bit of water in my RV tank that I haven't used, and I do have half a case of water left and a big quart or whatever of water that I filtered already before. So I think I'm good enough to get back once it cools down, but let me see what's going on. I think I'll be fine. I can see the potential in doing some biking just out on the trails. They all got backpacks. They're just coming up in the mountains. You can really get up out of nowhere. Man, this is awesome. Look at this. This is so cool. Wow, this is That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Because you could get up off the trail and get like up further in the mountains. I think I could put a hitch on here and put a bike on the back. That would be dope. Alright, let me get my toolkit out and see what I'm going to do about my engine leak. I think I should be able to pop it on and stick the screwdriver straight down. So let me get my stuff. I think that'll do it. Should be fine with just this. Or maybe I gotta loosen it first. I think I got it back on, but it's okay. Loosened it just a little bit. See if I can get this in there. So you can see what I'm trying to do with here. So this slipped off of the bottom of the radiator. I was able to get it slid back on there. Now it's got to get it on there a little bit more. Okay, I think it's all the way in. Now if I could just tighten it without pushing this bracket downward. Alright, now I just got to tighten the side of the I don't know what they're called, but it clamps, oh, the clamps over the radiator hose, and if you push it too hard it'll slide and you won't be able to tighten it, so it's in a very tight spot. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but hopefully I could just, oh, it already moved. I'll be able to tighten it a little bit. Alright, let me see how much water I got to put in here now. Make sure the engine's not too hot right now. Might have got lucky. Let me put my tools away. Try to let the radiator cool off just a little bit more. Alright. Give it a couple minutes before I open up this radiator. There's no water in there. I don't know what I'm worried about. But I do have to figure out how to get more water. I think I already know. Let me figure this out. Alright, so I filled this into the radiator. I have a couple of these, and I just remembered I think I just bought a gallon of radiator fluid. Which I'm sure I'm going to use. Let me go get my radiator fluid. Right here in my front seat, I always keep this. Is this it? Oh, it is. Radiator fluid is right there. I keep this as a bunch of oil, transmission fluid, radiator fluid. So, let's see if I can just pull this out real quick. Brand new thing of radiator fluid. God damn. Crazy. I almost forgot that I had bought this. That's nuts. Okay. Nice and even. Here we go. Oh, I'm so lucky. Damn. I mean, when you prepare, I guess it's not luck, right? If you're prepared for it, it's not considered luck, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. It still needs more, but let me go get some more. I gotta get out of my sink. Like that, I have new water. So now I'm going to just dump this in my other water bottle. Okay. Oh. It's a little stretch trying to get in there and turn the water on. So I got all the stuff on the floor. When I drive, I kind of put all of my boxes and my propane tanks right here, my bag, my refrigerator. So my butt hurts. This is awesome. So shit happens. Shit always happens, right? Something's always gonna happen. Just gotta try to be ready, that's all. Try to be ready for whatever pops up your way. Kind of wish I could stay here another night. Check out this campground. It's actually pretty full. Pretty much full now, but obviously once the car gets hot. Once the truck gets hot and the thermostat opens. But there's a lot more in here than there was earlier, so bees are flying around my truck. Okay, let's go.